how was stress caused in the first place? What does the word stress mean for you? What does it signify for you? The word stress, to me, simply means that you are stressing on being someone you're not. It's as simple as that. 7 billion people, 7 billion plus people on earth couldn't have come here just to satisfy the societal parameters. Yes, you need to survive. You need to get your bank account, bank balance, car, insurance, house. Yes, you do. And maybe for a particular period of time we do it. We do put our attention to it. But then you are not limited to just that. You are a quantum being. And because you are a quantum being, the quantum being is something like this. It's waiting for you. It says, okay, when you're done with that, let me know, because you haven't come here for this alone. You've come with a gift, and the gift has to be shared with everyone. But we, on the other hand, we are a bit stingy. We make ourselves believe that yes, I'm very unique, I have gifts and I have to share, but these gifts have to be shared in my particular way only. I have come to be specifically an engineer, and I will learn to share a particular gift that seems to be lucrative. I am a healer, or I am an engineer, I am an architect, or I am a doctor, I am a lawyer, whatever. This engineering your gift has nothing to do with your quantum being and what your quantum being has come to celebrate and gift and contribute. So your quantum being is simply waiting for you to wake up, get out of the sleepwalk, and begin walking your real path. It may or may not look logical to your society, but they need to wait. They need to wait till they find out, till you come a place where you can look back and say, hey, this is what I was talking about. Now, when you continuously refuse the possibility that there is greatness in you, that there is a quantum being in you, that there is something more to than the engineered life, you create an inner suffocation within your own system. You're suffocating inside. And this suffocation is what creates stress. So imagine yourself, you are a quantum being, you're here, you are this societal person, it's here. And the gap in between is filled up with possibilities. Imagine each possibility like a small packet of something. Each possibility, it's bubbling there like a small packet. And as you stress on being someone you are not, you keep killing each possibility. And as each possibility, as one packet of possibility dies within this gap, you breathe a little less. And as your engineered life kills more packets, you breathe lesser and lesser. This is the cosmic breath. This is the breath of the quantum being. It also signifies your real breath here in the physical body. So most of the times we are told in the modern world, why is your breath so shallow? Because I'm breathing less. What does breathing mean? That I'm taking in life and I'm giving life. I'm taking in life and I'm giving life. So when you breathe less, you're breathing shallow. You're breathing shallow because you don't want to take in that life, that intelligence, because that intelligence comes and knocks on your door and says, hey, how about waking up? How about going someplace greater than this? You are doing this, but 5 billion people out there are doing the same thing. I'm a bit bored. Let's do what we came to do. So as these packets of possibilities die, you breathe less, there is an inner, energetic suffocation created in your system. And that breathlessness, that suffocation spreads in the body, causing inexplicable pain. Fibromyalgia, an inexplicable disease, finally got an official place through the medical fraternity in 1990s. Until then, all the people who suffered it were simply considered a bit cuckoo, because the parameters, the medical reports were not showing, but the person was suffering. And it was only after this recognition so many people were acknowledged that there was something happening. And then after so many years, it was finally acknowledged that this was a stress-related disease. So lifestyle counseling was given, that you reduce your stress. But let me ask you something. When you reduce your stress, say for example, you leave your job or you take a vacation, and you leave your family responsibilities, you go somewhere, or somebody takes over your family responsibilities, somebody gives you money, and you don't have to work anymore. You don't have to run errands, and you don't have any emotional responsibility. In fact, you've just shifted to some beach, and you can live there happily ever after. Do you think, after 6 months of complete rest, your being won't say to you that let's do something now? Let's do something. You think you will just sit on the beach and enjoy yourself for 20 or 25 years without your being knocking on the door saying, now what? I don't think so. So you're not really looking for stress relief, although stress relief is very much needed for all of us. So I'm not denying that. You're not really looking for stress relief. What you're looking for is the actualization of your quantum being, the actualization of the real gifts you came to share, the actualization of that real person inside of you, the actualization of that person who you are trying to suffocate, who you are trying to bury or unacknowledge, or simply who you're hiding because you're scared. You're scared of its magnanimity. You're scared that it's so big it will take over all the engineering that you have done, carefully crafted and molded yourself to fit into this society and its parameters. You are scared. You're afraid that it'll take over. And then you will no longer be walking the path of the known. The path that is engineered, the path that is very clear. You see from here, I'm here, I reach there. But what you will step into is the path of the unknown. And to ask me the truth, there is nothing unknown. You've just not awakened to it. That's it. But that's a different subject. We'll discuss it some other time. Right now, the point is, how much are you stressing on being the person you are not? And how much of that is killing the possibilities and the quantum being packets that you are? And because of that energetic suffocation, you are feeling what you're feeling. You were born with a direct connection to a timeless, unconditional clarity within you. When you're connected to it fully, you don't need any babysitters and agents for your consciousness. You're absolutely clear in life. Your journey to awaken your absolute clarity is to awaken that immovable trust in yourself. Yes, I do work with men, and I work with men class apart.
I didn't fit in with the toxic masculine paradigm. So for an empath like me, it was hell. Now I feel like a tree, grounding my roots in my own absolute clarity and reaching out, ascending beyond this existing paradigm into truths that I know to be true for myself and a lot of you out there. I know her. I'm closely associated with Udumbara Gesu. I see a being capable of holding the grace of the ascended masters, mystics that we only read about and dream of knowing, and having the presence, the sharp, lightning presence of a pragmatic teacher. Imagine someone on a battlefield, a warrior facing life and death, but knowing with every movement, every moment, that their sword is just a channel for grace to come through.
Becoming the nuclear woman is to learn how to live a naturally ecstatic life. The kind of life that is built on self-trust. It's built on truth and it's built on courage. It gives you the ability to see through the fog. It gives you the power to outdo redundant paradigms and look at your own ecstatic life. It's not like a vaccination drive. Not everybody can be put in one row and given a vaccine and say, now you are absolutely clear, let's run this world. So show me something that you have, and your resonance, your willingness to change, your willingness to work on you, your willingness to love you, your willingness to include you in your life, in your process, is the kick that I get, is the thing that makes it interesting for me.